Welcome to Market King. In today's video we're going to look at cold list reactivation, some of the problems that you might encounter specifically in the online trading industry if you've got a list that you have sourced, let's say a year ago, 2 years ago, how to actually reactivate those guys in a safe way and what you should look out for to not run into any problems like deliverability, spam issues, and also how to successfully migrate to a new email marketing service, or what you should look out for, what these people are actually looking for when you load your list within their platforms. Okay, so we want to make sure we keep it safe. I'm going to give you a simple strategy to reactivate those people safely, and also how to move them closer towards buying your trading offer. Okay, so this is specifically for the online trading industry, so let's get straight into it. So the first section, the start section, is the lead reactivation system that I'm going to give you right now. So I've got a couple of clients for who I did this specifically. We did have some problems starting out and how we actually solved those problems. The exact system. So let's jump straight into it. So if you're sitting on a cold list, it's probably due to YouTube ads, old campaigns that you ran, or maybe it's affiliate traffic and they gave you that specific list, that cold list, and now you want to start communicating with them. It could be old lead magnets, webinar signups, app trial users, old funnels that you had running. Okay, so you want to make sure how old is this list, okay, where did it actually come from, so that you can create the reactivation according to where they actually signed up. Okay, so you don't want to jump in by reactivating these guys and just send them promotional content, because they probably forgot about you, they don't know where you got their information from. So you want to be able to connect it to a specific space. Okay, so if it's affiliate, you can frame that reactivation as you probably watched this content from this creator, where they spoke about the services we have. We just want to make sure, are you still trading? Are you still participating within the market? Whatever you can frame around that and to get engagement from. Okay, so no marketing emails at all. It should feel like it's a personal send out to just see some form of open rates and click-through rates and also reply backs. Okay, that's what we want to focus on when it comes to reactivation. Okay, then after these, we want to look at why did the leads actually go cold. Okay, they went cold because they didn't get any email marketing or any communication. Okay, they were just sitting there on your laptop or on your desk and you didn't do anything with them. Okay, but now you want to do something with them. Okay, because it's an asset. Any form of list that you're sitting on is an asset. So you want to be able to utilize that, and in this specific case, it is a different game than actually having people sign up to a lead magnet, running them through automations, and the communication instantly starts. Okay, there's a gap within communication, so you want to remind them why you are reaching out and who you are. That's basically what we want. Okay, so it could be that there were no follow-ups after the opt-in, no welcome sequences, no relationship building, no reminder of value provided. Okay, so it's basically interest was captured, but you never developed it into awareness or trust. So now you have to fill in that gap. How can we get the trust back? How can we make sure we do it safely? Okay, and how can we get these guys reactivated? So the first thing that you want to look into is a compliance check. Okay, email platform gatekeeping. Okay, so there's a lot of requirements when it comes to specific email marketing services. So let's say you have an email marketing service that you're currently working with, okay, but you want to import these leads. They're probably gonna flag you and ask you a couple of questions of who are these leads. Okay, so you have to be ready to provide them the answers. Okay, so they're probably gonna need proof of opt-in. So you need that proof to say, damn, they opted in through this specific lead magnet or on this app on Play Store. Okay, then you need to make sure there is a privacy policy. Okay, because most of these people want to know that there is some form of privacy policy or like a checkbox where they opted in to receive marketing emails. So if you're sitting on an old list, you have to make sure you just re-engineer the back end, okay? If it's not there, that you can basically prove that it was there, okay? That's just like a little hack to get it onto an email marketing service, okay? But if it was there, you're safe. Just provide that information to your email marketing service that you're using, okay? Then terms must be clear. The risk that you might be facing is rejection or account banning. If compliance fails, these people are really, really strict when it comes to compliance. And what you want over here is you want to pass the platform review to gain sending permission. Okay, so that's why you just have to make sure before you load it in, you've got all your compliance ready. And if it wasn't ready in the backend, make sure you structured it in such a way that it feels like that was the case when they actually opted in. Okay, once approved, you want to warm up your system. Okay, you want to add sending address to a warm-up tool. Okay, there's a cool tool that you can use over there. You can use warmupinbox.com. That's a cool tool that can just like humanize your sending inbox. So let's say you don't want to send emails straight from your reputable email address that you do your main marketing from, okay? Which I would say is a good switch, just to have like a backup domain where you can just focus on this cold list from, so that you don't affect the reputation of your main sending domain, okay? So then you just want to humanize that by adding it to a warm-up software, okay? Before sending anything, make sure it runs for a week or two. Let it humanize that inbox so that you don't get into deliverability, spam complaints, promotional tabs, and things like that, okay? So gradual sending activity, okay? So you basically want to warm up that domain that you're going to send from, to build sender trust signals with specific inboxes like Gmail, Yahoo, all of those, just to make sure it is human. So simulate human sending patterns. That's basically what the warm-up system will do. Okay, before you send anything, then warm sender. Now, what can you expect when you start sending emails after it's been in the warm-up and you start sending emails from a cold list? Okay, like I said, it's an old list that you're sitting on. You can expect low open rates, 5 to 10%, low CTR, 0.2 to 1%, okay? Spam complaints, high unsubscribes, domain reputation damage. You cannot treat cold leads like warm leads, okay? They don't remember you. So you want to basically dodge the spam complaints, dodge the high unsubscribes, okay? And you want to dodge domain reputation damage. And the way that you're going to do that is with this specific sequence or strategy, to just check in with them and remind them about where you found their information, where they opted in, and ask them a couple of questions. Keep it real, okay? No marketing at all. Reactivation, messaging, you want 3 to 5 emails to test out, okay, in batches. So let's say you're sitting on a list of 10,000 subscribers. You don't want to blast it to all 10,000 people. You want to batch send, okay? So you want to start with 500 subscribers, see how the open rates are, go and test out your deliverability, go and check out the back-end analytics. Are you in spam? Are you in promotions? Do you have deliverability issues? You want to identify that as quickly as possible, okay? So the approach that you want to go for is personal, conversational, okay? Remind them why they signed up. Simple, familiar communication, no pressure or hard selling at all. That's the key. So you basically want to start out with something like, hey Pete, you signed up for the $1 million trader mentorship a while back. How's it going? Are you still trading? Ask them specific questions. Just a reminder and just a check-in, so that they feel like, okay, this is a real send out. It's not a broadcast. These people just want to know where I am in my trading. Okay, and you can also add in there, if you don't want any further communication, unsubscribe. Don't press the spam button, just unsubscribe. Let's get you out of the list. Okay, so what you want to do with this, the objective is basically rebuild recognition and awareness without triggering that resistance. So we want to break the resistance. As soon as they just get marketing, they feel like, who is this guy? Who is this company? Why is Trading 101 sending me this marketing? I don't know who they are, spam. Just keep it normal. Like, you don't want to do any hard selling or marketing for these people. Just friendly check-ins. Ask them something, see if you can get a reply, send them somewhere, maybe to a YouTube video, anything free to just remind them of who you are and what you're busy with, okay? What we basically want to do, the rules for this 3 to 5 email sequence that you want to test out is basically a CTA strategy, and there's rules to the strategy, okay? Allowed CTAs that you want to focus on is reply to this email, click for free value or resource, answer a simple question. You don't want to send sales links, booking calls, hard offers, or pictures. All that you want is drive interaction and engagement, not immediate conversion. Now you want to start measure the response. Did the lead engage? An engagement counts as an open, a click, or a reply. If they engaged, we will go to the next branch, which is engaged cold leads segment. So you want to start segmenting these people that actually opens up and clicks, okay? You want to take them to a new segment where you can start a new journey with them, while you still keep on sending that specific reactivation campaign to just get engagement to the other list. So it's a simultaneous send out. You've got to focus on the engaged leads, who opened, who clicked, who replied. Then you're still going to do the reactivation, just check in, send them somewhere, see if you can source new people from that super cold list to take them to the engaged list, okay? So basically what you want to do is active attention detection. They remember you or are curious, okay? That is the meaning behind the statistics of the engaged cold lead segment, okay? You want to make sure you can identify who's actually engaging and send them somewhere else so that you can continue the journey there. The objective is to isolate leads showing real interest for deeper nurture, okay? We're going to get into that now. So we want to deepen trust with those people, the engaged cold leads, okay? So how that works is a new nurture phase of 3 to 5 emails. The strategy that you want to focus on is reintroduce your brand and mission, okay? Deliver value and insights, provide free resources, build familiarity and trust again, share stories, lessons, frameworks, okay? What you basically want to do with this is bring them back into your ecosystem and rebuild the relationship. So that's a way different form of communication than just, I remember you signed up here, or you showed interest in this. Are you still active? Okay, but you want to be creative in that. Like, you don't want to say that in all the emails. You want to be creative on new ways to get engagement. But for this specific section, you can switch it up to be more indoctrinating. Okay, you want to show them around the ecosystem again, slowly but surely, but not selling. Okay, just to build familiarity and trust. Now, after that is done, you can start introducing offers with a soft monetization layer, okay? The approach would be value first, offer second. So with this specific branch of people that you're sitting with, value is the thing that's gonna keep them there. They're not looking to buy anything. You have to give them a reason to buy something by showing the value and the expertise that you have within the online trading industry. So value first, offer second. Lesson, then offer, story, then link, okay? Insight, then the next step. So you don't want to start with buy this now, do this now. You want to lead with value and then take them somewhere if they want to go there without pressure. So the rule is guide towards action without pressure or aggressive selling. And the objective is you want to naturally transition them from trust to transaction. So how does the conversion happen then? Okay, conversion outcome is engagement moves to trust, moves to buyer, moves to long-term value. That's how you basically want to handle these specific people. Okay, the result is a cold lead successfully reactivated and converted into a paying customer. That's what we want to do with these guys. So it's important for you to know to who you are speaking to when it comes to communication. Now, this isn't just focused on email marketing. This is just an email marketing example, but this can be for your Telegram side, your social media side, automated messages, automated DMs, or it can be for your WhatsApp side, however you want to structure it, okay? But the same principles apply. So let's go back to the people that didn't engage. They are still in that list, they didn't show any interest, you sent emails, they didn't open, but now you keep on running the system and now you see new people opening up. How do we handle that? Okay, so there's the reactivation campaign with all the leads, and you've got the guys that engage, boom, they went through that system that I just showed you, but then there's the other people that didn't engage yet. So non-engaged leads are identified by no opens, no clicks, no replies, and they're still cold. but they're not dead. There's always hope. If you're going to play it correctly, there's always hope on the other side. So basically, you want to continue the process, but gently, okay? Continued reactivation loop. The strategy is second occasional emails weekly or bi-weekly. Test new angles and hooks. So you don't want to send out the same email content all the time, the same engagement strategy. Be smart. See what you can add, what value you can add within there to actually take them somewhere or grab their attention so that they feel like, damn, I want to see more, I want to know more. So you've got to test new angles, test hooks, be creative, keep a low pressure approach, like I said, try different subject lines, vary value propositions. The objective is basically recycle attention into engagement over time. Patience in this game always wins, okay? So this is a process to actually get them back into the ecosystem, but if done correctly, you will see success within that. So let's go to the system logic after the continued reactivation loop. So basically it's segment-based communication for non-engaged. Soft tone, reminder-based messaging, no pressure. For engaged, we want to go deeper value, more direction and guidance, soft offers introduced, okay? And the objective over here is different communication for different awareness levels, okay? Personalization at scale. So you want to speak to them where they're at, okay? So if someone showed interest, you want to speak to them as someone that already seen something. But for the other people, you want to just keep on going with the creative loop of reactivating and sourcing them to the engaged list. So this is basically a continuous loop for the non-engaged people. We go back to this part and this runs all over again until we source them to the engaged list, handle them differently, sell them at the end of the day, okay? So basically the system goals, what we want to accomplish with this specific strategy is protect deliverability and sender reputation. That's number one. Identify real attention versus dormant leads, okay? Segment correctly based on behavior. Build trust before attempting to sell. Convert only qualified, engaged leads. So the philosophy basically goes like this. This is a system, not a campaign, and it should run continuously. That's the key. You can't be like, I'm going to reactivate these people and in 3 weeks' time, you just stop communicating with them. So what was the use of this thing? So you want to make sure you play it safe, make sure you are subscribed to a warm-up service for your domain reputation, make sure you've got eyes on what's happening in the back end so that you can identify problems fast, because it's also useless if you're just landing in spam and you've got deliverability issues, okay? Like, you don't want that. So you want to be able to see what's happening behind the emails with the data and the back end, and stop when you see a problem, fix the problem, and then continue, okay? But this is a continuous thing to reactivate. So the end result is basically a system that continues as an ongoing reactivation engine. So you want these guys interested in your offers, so you need a system to take them to your offers. Okay, so that's basically the system. That's how I would handle the reactivation of an old list or a cold list or people that's been sourced a year or 2 years ago, and how to actually get them into a little group of people that we know we can work with these people and we can sell these people. So let's say from 100,000 email addresses, we want 10 to 20,000 actual engaged people, which we can put into a specific segment that we can eventually sell into a specific product or a consultation call or whatever you've got to offer within the online trading industry. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this helped. If you've got any other questions, just add it in the comment section, and then I'll see you in the next video.